Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of AMJ Podcast. So excited to have you here. 3, 2, 1.
What's going on, guys? This is another AMJ Pod. We are the Anime Junkies. It's your boy Fred, aka NoxFX, co-host.
It's your boy Casey Silverback, aka Kervens. We back. We're never leaving.
Yeah, I love that one.
It's your boy Brad, aka
He's so nasty. He's so nasty with it.
Uno.
He's so nasty with it, bro. He's so nasty with it.
I'm gonna say,
I love
hey.
it. Yo. And then, last but never least, super producer.
Yo, Benjimoto.
Yes,
Hello, everyone.
How you doing, Dad?
Welcome back.
Welcome back. It's like we never went anywhere.
It's like we never went anywhere,
Yeah,
you know?
did.
We love those. We love those.
It's double time. We're working overtime today, guys.
Yo, I love that last pod. People are going to love that.
That shit was fire.
That
I'm
was
still kinda
fun.
feeling going off that.
I had a great pod, so.
But we're talking about One Piece today, guys.
One Piece.
We're gonna get right into it. The latest chapter is kind of revealing some things. A lot of crazy things going on. I'll let you guys run with it because you guys seem super prepared. You guys seem like you guys got some shit you want to get off your chest. You guys can rock, paper, scissors, shoot to see who get the floor first. I want to see rock, paper, scissors, go.
I want to see Potty Rich go first.
Potty.
All right, so this one is One Piece.
Yes.
The One Piece, chapter 1148.
Oh yeah.
So in this chapter, we get to see the scum of the earth, Royal Knights, finally be
scummy.
No, this is the most terrible moment I've seen in One Piece.
Mm-hmm.
They're basically having this little girl dangle on one of Gunko's arrows and saying, hey, we are going to kill this little girl if you don't burn down the library and burn down all the books.
There's a lot of like layers to this episode because you see Nami scream out, say, you guys are like evil because not even the worst people I've seen in my life use kids like in that way.
Yeah.
And then you see Summers, there's one moment where you see Summers in the panel. He's like, oh, I just want you guys to destroy everything that you are.
What do you mean?
This is not for you guys to pledge allegiance. It's just because like your books and that's all your history. I want you guys to destroy everything that's about you. I'm like, you motherfucker.
Yeah.
He's the most meaningless evil person I've ever seen. Okay, but going into that,
That was nasty.
then you get, okay, there's some things we're going to have to talk about.
Yeah. No,
I thought the emotional value hit hardest the fact that Robin is wanting to stop him because of the books and the library in the school. Like, it's very reminiscent of her childhood.
Yes.
So I feel like that moment where she attacks him is perfect, like, symmetry, because guess who's there? Saul, staring at her, behind her, watching her try and take this dude out.
Yeah.
But the one thing that shocked me in this was Ja Rule. Because I know we had some theories. Some of us had some theories about him.
Yeah.
Fred,
What are you talking about?
you had a theory about Ja Rule, remember?
I said there's something going on. You dacoed that.
I
I
did,
said there's
I
something
did.
going
I
on.
did.
We all had that theory.
I docked that too.
I don't think
Come
he's
on,
a
bro.
bad guy now. I don't think he's a bad guy.
I co-signed that.
Come on, baby.
I did think he forgot.
co-signed. What?
I think that
I'm
sword
trying
in
to
his
tell
head,
you,
there's
brother.
There's something
That shit's
behind
not
it.
dead,
Yeah.
bro.
But I
Why
don't
is there a
think he's a
sword in
bad
it?
guy.
Why is there a sword in his head?
The bad guy thing, I don't
out.
think. Yeah, I think that's out the window. But there's definitely the sword being in his head. I think
Blocking
it's-
memories.
Yeah, it's
Blocking
for sure fucking
memories.
with his memories. So I think that kind of goes into the whole Loki.
We know the Holy Knight's been there.
Yeah, that goes into the whole Loki not being, because you see Loki, like you've been seeing in the last few chapters, he's kind of been vibing with Luffy. They're eating, they're enjoying a meal together. Like they
guy.
both did that big belly, like
Same guy.
sleep
Same
thing.
guy.
Like I love it. I think us seeing that Loki's actually like a softer person than like how Brad was saying. Brad was saying this from day one, that Loki's not who we think he is. So let's not get off topic a little bit. And I know everybody's so excited about Loki, but this chapter has been real. Like you see that moment with the little girl, right? Where she's like, oh, Luck's always on my side. And I don't want the library to be, because I've had so much fun in this library and learning all these things about giant history and everything like that. It's okay. You can just let me. My luck's okay. I'll make it. And she's willing to sacrifice herself.
Bro.
What are you doing right now, bro? You trying to have me crying?
I have a daughter.
Bro,
What are you
yeah,
doing
like,
right now,
bro?
bro? Sending
Bro,
me.
seeing that little girl like making such a grown up decision
But
to sacrifice herself for the
Grew up.
bigger meaning. Like
yeah.
she understands the value of what's in that library.
Reminiscent of Wano, the smile for the little girls. When they depict little kids crying like that, bro.
Oda, stop depicting little girls.
Yeah,
I don't
bro, fucking
understand.
us up with that
Bro,
shit, bro.
Oda, I don't understand listen, whatever you're doing, brother, keep doing it because you have me on the edge of my seat every other chapter at least, maybe every chapter.
So I did want to say something about what you mentioned about how this is like the parallel to what happened at what is it called? Ohara, bro, the Ohara incident, right?
Yeah.
And like, bro, she's not a kid anymore.
Yeah, she can
She
fight
can
now.
do something about it. And like you said, Saul's there. He's watching this. And it's essentially the same thing. They're trying to get rid of the history. They're trying to get rid of the it's the same thing. But like we said, the Straw Hats at Elbaf, that's a different this is a Yonko crew. And you can see she's kind of getting off.
She does have the flower. He has the thorns. She's a flower. He's a thorn.
Ooh.
I mean, if we're gonna talk about,
If we're gonna get
let me get 90 seconds.
fuck.
Let me get 90 seconds before we get it.
I was waiting to see who's gonna bust out the first 90 seconds.
I'm telling y'all right now,
we're doing it 90 seconds.
Summers, you're on fraud watch.
Yay!
Give me
You are on fraud watch. This is why I'm saying
And
this.
you're
okay?
on the clock.
You have Nico Robin, who we obviously know is one of the lower tier fighters. She's a mid-tier fighter in that group, right? You let a clone of her grab you, break your neck, okay? And you let her drop you off the fucking cliff. All right? This man's on fraud watch. I believe he is strong just because, he has a very strong devil fruit. He has, he's pretty much a Wolverine that can't die.
It's
Right?
all like that.
And he's super reliant on those two things. And you see that because now enters Scoppers Gaban, and you see the panel. He's in pure fear. He's terrified.
Shitting.
The way he's screaming, Scoppers Gaban! Oh my god!
Snot coming out of his nose.
And Scoppers, one, cuts his fucking hand off, and he's like, oh shit, my hand's not coming back.
And he said it.
And then the end of that panel, you see him like this, a big fucking scar, a big cut going right through his chest and blood spewing out. Fraud watch.
And Scopper is dead serious.
We've seen Gunko fight. She's not on fraud watch. We saw what she could do. She took down Jinbei, who arguably is the fourth strongest in that group.
Not arguably.
He is the fourth.
I think he cemented that.
He's cemented. He's the fourth, but I know people argue that he could be the third strongest. Right? Some people say that.
2,
Okay?
1.
But once again, Summers, you're on fraud watch, baby. I'm sorry.
Fraud. You're scummy.
You're a fraud.
You're scum of the earth, kid. I'm waiting for him to jump his. You guys have all the time. I'm not even gonna jump in. I know Brad's got something. I'm waiting for his 90. Listen.
No, I'm with you on fraud watch.
He's on fraud
I
watch,
said
brother.
this.
He's
I
on
said-
fraud watch.
Yo,
He has to be. He has to be.
You know what?
Do you need 90?
I'm not gonna do 90. I'm just gonna talk about this real quick.
Go
Real
ahead.
quick.
Jump in.
I told y'all. All right, so I do think he's gonna be strong. I do think he's gonna be very handy later on. I think he's gonna, develop some new abilities. But I knew they weren't going to be the monsters that we built up in their head. Now, killing him, Gunko don't strike. Even though she's good, I think she's really good. But we've seen people handle Brooke and them fairly. Like, it's all playful the way they're fighting. It's not play. It's not like she's.
It's the way she did it. It was very easy.
So I kind of like, I agree with you, but I think there's like a clear gap between all of them, like how it is with a pirate crew, like how you see with the what are those guys called, the Gurse. We saw one of them. He got fucked up by Bonnie and Luffy, but we all know Nurse Joro, or we all like certain guys that we didn't see. We know they're stronger than them. So I don't know, bro. I think some of them are like not Shanks, it's Shamrock, Gunko. I think Gunko's like
But
that.
I want to keep hearing what you, because I feel like you were rolling. You had some.
I thought
No, we're good. No, I'm with you.
I thought you were.
No,
I thought
I'm
you-
with you. Everything he was saying was kind of aligned, but like I feel like I don't know what Carringham's gonna do. Now I feel like he's gonna be strong, but I don't know if he's like a pure fighter like that. What I'm saying is I'm excited to see what these guys can do, but I just don't feel like if the Straw Hats are taking them seriously, the fight with Gunko wouldn't even it that way. Plus, I think Gunko's a sleeper agent. I don't think she has any intent on actually committing any really atrocities. I think, especially when she's around the Straw Hat crew, something's up with Gunko. I'm a purely believer of that. Especially with the shade, the glasses, and the hat. She reminds me of like a revolutionary.
I agree with that point that he made.
Gee.
I don't think. Now, obviously, I got shit rolling. I got stakes in that. I have stakes in that.
He's been telling us they've been the end all be all. I've been telling him they iffy.
Come on.
So if they iffy.
No, but no, I do agree that obviously the Straw Hats aren't. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like they're trying to figure out what's going on. They're not running from anything. Like how we see them. Yeah. Even at Egghead, we still saw a little bit of that.
They're still cool-headed right now.
They're cool-headed. Yeah. They're looking at. And these are people that they're just now hearing about. They're figuring out exactly who they are. You know what I mean? They're over everybody that you've seen is nobody, and they're just like, bro, you're scum. Like we're gonna fuck you up right now, bro. You're not gonna do this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But and I do think that the Straw Hats. I agree that even though Gunko she did her big one, I don't think the Straw Hats are out. Not yet.
I don't think they're out, but I don't think this goes the way we.
They're taking an L
Yeah.
at the end of Elbath.
I think they take an L, but
for sure.
Like Brad said in the past, this definitely is a training arc, and I think the appearance of Scoppers Gabon and him being able to use whatever attack it wasn't named anything like that. He just came through and cut him. Cut him in half, cut his hand off. Like he put a big mark on him.
Hey, ISO.
Oh, give me 90. Now here's the 90.
There we go.
You knew what you were doing.
I give you a pass.
And you're on the clock.
Let me explain something to you. Scopper Gabon is proof that Sanji is about to have some sort of level up with some sort of hockey.
Fuck yeah.
If Scopper Gabon is the other wing of Roger and they are parallels with the Straw Hat crew, I'm looking at Scopper. He calls himself the Minister of Love. He seems the most Sanji-like out of any character we've ever seen. He's fighting Summers, which I predicted going into this because he was the person who talked about love in such a twisted way. Scopper Gabon is the immediate reflection of what we're going to see Sanji to be. Whatever ability that Scopper Gabon used on that Royal Night, Sanji about to learn. I don't know if he's necessarily going to be cutting people's limbs off because that's more of a meathead Zoro thing. But as far as like going in there and cooking with this new ability, that's all Sanji. Sanji about to get the level up of life. Okay, what you think about that, Kervens?
I second that, and I can't wait for it because the biggest argument between the Zoro stands and the Sanji stands, Sanji does not have Conqueror's Haki. Well, guess what? We found out he doesn't need it, brother. Oh. He's not gonna listen for Scoppers to come in there, and we know it's not Conqueror's Haki. Yeah, we know for a fact that's not Conqueror's Haki.
Do we know it's not Conqueror's Haki?
I know it's not because we've seen Conqueror's Haki used against the Gurusei and not do anything.
Well, Fred thinks that Scopper does have Conquerors because we've seen him have Black Lightning.
Right, but I don't think that
was Black Lightning. There was Black Lightning in that attack, brother.
For me, right, I don't think it was Conqueror's Haki. Okay. I think it was a different form of Haki that probably does show lightning. Okay. Right? I just believe that it's not Conqueror's. Okay. Okay? Listen. I don't have anything to stand on with that.
Can I get an ISO? I want to take the last. Whatever.
You just gonna shoot me like that?
No, because you're not.
I like it. No. Shoot your shot.
Because this is coming from the Zoro sneak. You understand? Because I know you guys are. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna go off that. You didn't have to put that. Listen. For a long time, I've been fighting Sanji. And so for the life of me, I don't understand what you guys are. Bro, Sanji is going to learn Conqueror's Haki. What's it called? Scopper Gabon used was Conqueror's Haki. I always fought you guys and said, well, he doesn't have it. He's not this. But we saw what you need. If that's what Roger needed, I said in the last pod. I'll find it. Listen, I said in the last pod. Now that I've seen Scopper Gabon, what he can do, he took the key and he made them boys look crazy. Yeah. I said, okay, now I'm not going to hold my dog back. Sanji, I don't know when it's going to happen, when you have to wake up, but you have to wake up. Because, what you mean? I still got...
No, I got you. I'm with you. Because I'm about to agree with you. Because I'm going to say one statement is going to close here out. Go. Ready? Conqueror's Haki, son of Baki. Oh, wait.
Go ahead. This nigga flattened my shit out.
Wait. No, listen. Limitless Maki, Sanji and 5.
Sanji and 5, baby. Let me tell you guys something. With that being said, though, I don't think he's going to learn anything right now.
Listen, he's not all blue. Yet. Skip to my Lou.
Nah.
Sanji and 5.
Guys, you give him a snack, they run with it. All right. I think we're going to go on a brief intermission on that one. All right, guys, we're back. Listen, we kind of left off on the whole Sanji, Scopper. I mean, we covered the chapter was pretty quick. You know, we touched on the points. What do you guys want to talk about?
I mean, so we were talking about this a little bit during intermission. Brad actually brought up, like, yeah, we were talking about this could be an L and everything like that, but we always forget.
Yeah.
The Monster Trio is not up there yet.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're not up there yet. Loki's not up there yet. I feel like some point in this arc, we will see Loki open up. And you saw how desperately they were screaming to Loki, like, please do not use that hammer.
Yeah.
Please do not pull
For
that
the
bitch
love
out.
of God. You do anything.
Anything but that hammer.
Yo,
So,
that's crazy.
listen, I'm super excited. I feel like we're going to see a lot of epic fights. We're going to see some epic failures.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You guys even said this is reminiscent to O'Hara. Is this going to be another O'Hara incident? Is Elbaf going to be wiped out? You know what I mean? How do you guys feel?
Ben, the clock, I think we're at like 8. So I guess we might as well just have like ending, like closeout.
Yeah.
Like, what's your closeout?
Yeah.
This is my closeout. We talked, like you said, we talked about it in the intermission. Okay. This Monster Trio is not there.
Yeah.
Do not. Gunko, Killingham, what's buddy's name?
Summers.
I don't give a fuck. If one of them boys, Luffy, Sanji, or Zoro, sees that little girl crying hanging from that fucking arrow, bro, it's over. They're dead. Whoever's stuck there, whoever got left there, they're done.
Those some summers. His name be Winters after this.
That bitch done. Cold winter, boy.
Listen, that little girl crying. All you're gonna hear is Diable Jump.
Combo attack. It's gonna be so. There's gonna be nothing left of whoever's there.
Hearing him gonna be looking one way, all of a sudden he gonna turn back. That girl gonna have a straw hat on her head. He gonna be like, "What that got there?"
He gonna turn like this. All you're gonna hear is Star Gun. Bing. And she gonna
So all of a sudden he be like, "Where that straw hat came from?"
This is not good.
Wait. Where the drums coming from?
Yeah.
Why is there fire dancing in the air?
Who playing
Ifrit
Chief?
jumped it. There you go.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Who playing Chief Keef?
Itoriu EI.
Yeah.
And that's all you hear.
You're gonna hear like just
Named attacks.
Bro, it's gonna get ugly.
They're gonna be spamming named attacks.
It's
It's crazy.
gonna get ugly.
You know, like when you play your little brother in like Street Fighter and then just
Yeah.
spamming Hadoukens and
Yeah.
Shoryukens, all that. That's all you're gonna see. Just motherfuckers flying in that.
Dog, imagine being somebody thinking like Summers thinking you got the dub, and all of a sudden just seeing like these dudes come out of nowhere with all these weird abilities. Like
My God,
Summers freaking out right now, and Robin taking him off the edge.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Dog, Sanji moves faster than the speed of light.
Gabon was using those same attacks against Luffy and Zoro, and then when them boys got serious, Gabon said, "All right, you guys are good.
Yeah.
You got me.
You got
Yeah,
me.
you got me,
You got
yeah.
me." Now Summers, bro, he's getting, Summers. That's who I'm most worried
Front
for.
watch. He's on front watch.
Bro, if Zoro or Sanji or Luffy catch you doing that bullshit, bro.
Bro, he's very reminiscent. Like, who's a perfect person who heavily relied on their devil fruit? Caesar Clown.
Caesar.
Right? Caesar Clown is one of those people who we thought he could be a good fighter, this and that. Just heavy reliant on his devil fruit. This is the same thing we're seeing with Summers.
Gecko Moria.
We can tell that he's not really a one-on-one combatant, because if you let a clone of Robin grab you, break your neck,
how do you not know it's a clone? How do you not even know it's a clone?
Are you not able to? You're not aware. Do you not know about how
He's not locked in,
bro? That's what I'm saying. It's like
I'm
either
with you on that.
he's playing a trick and he's just kind of just being a sloth, like nonchalant, and we could go back into the next panel and him just like, oh yeah, here's my arm, and it just pop back up. You know what I mean?
I don't think it's because he said it's not going back. So
Right.
here's
But I'm saying it's either we know if his arm does not, he's on fraud watch. You know what I'm saying?
So I want to say this, and Brad said something about it, like how he might like he took an L here, but he's gonna come back and do something.
Right.
I believe that. Like his hand's gone. That's done. Yeah. I don't think Scopper's gonna finish him off here, but he's definitely a fraud.
my major concern. Well, not even concern. I'm excited just to see like this whole thing break down to me. You guys keep saying they're gonna take an L, and I'm looking at this, and nothing about this screams L. It screams fraud watch. And like I said,
Across the board?
No, not fraud watch. It screams training arc to me.
Yeah, I agree with that.
What ignites a good training arc, though?
Whatever.
A monstrous. Something.
Listen, there's a reason why Oda got them in two separate places right now. Because if they wanted Sanji, Loki, Luffy, and Zoro to be there, they would be there. All I'm saying. If Oda wanted them there, if Oda really wanted them to box or like wanted to show the strength of them, he would have included somebody in the monster trio because that's what he typically does. To show how strong Doflamingo was, he had Doflamingo box Sanji real quick to show him, hey, there's leagues to this. I feel like there's no way you can try and like show us how strong they are and then just have homie over here getting bodied by Robin and Scopper.
Yeah.
So I for that same kind of with that same thought process, but think this is how I'm thinking about it. There's a reason why they have Zoro and Luffy hanging with Loki, because those are the only guys that would, if he goes crazy, that would be able to hold him off. And
Sanji's
he's not. What happened?
Sanji's there too.
Sanji's not. Sanji's with Oh yeah, he is. Okay. Okay.
That's what I said. He's not there. That's
no. What I'm saying is, when Loki loses it, that's a reason why those guys are within arm's reach. That's how I'm looking at it. Because they're cool right now, like, but once it happens, the switch happens, because we know Loki's it's a deeper, you know what I mean? There's more to it. We'll see. Like, I think it's going to be an L. I do think it's a training arc. Like, we agree and disagree. Like, it's just how we get to that point. I think that they get there through taking an L. They're going to get dubs there. They're for sure going to get dubs. That's how it is. It's not a complete L. But they are going to get whooped. And I do believe there are layers. There are gaps between the Holy Knights, just like there's gaps between famous pirate crews, and there's gaps between the Gurusei. It's just how it is.
I thought you want to say something, Brad.
Brad, go. The camera's on you.
Oh, my bad. I just had a thought. It's about something. We got to discuss that off camera before I even say that. I just realized something that Loki. I'm very interested in see what happens next. Yeah. It's going to be crazy.
Yeah. I'm excited. I'm super excited, bro.
Yeah, I also, there's something that popped in my head too, that while we were talking about it being like a major, I think, like you said, they do get like their individual dubs.
Yeah.
But I think in the time of them doing their like individual fights, and there's going to be stuff going on in the background that equates to an L, because I think they do lose Elbath here. I think they take a significant loss here as far as the overall picture, but not individually.
I agree.
I just feel like you can't do that coming off of Egghead, because I think that was their loss. That's just my major thought.
That's a dub. What was the L? They didn't lose anything. They
technically
Straw Hats
lost.
got everything. The Gurusei, the world government took an L at Egghead.
I think Straw Hats kind of took an L in the fact that they even though he got revived, that they let him die.
But he's coming back.
But Lilith said herself, no,
don't worry about it.
I have everybody's memory here.
That was the only thing that they held on to. When they left Egghead, they said, damn, we did everything. It's just, I'm so mad that we couldn't save Apple about Luffy. We couldn't save Apple. And he said, no, don't worry about it.
Yeah, I have them.
We're good. Everyone's good. And then they're going to figure out that even Stella's coming back, which I don't know how I feel about all that. But
I didn't like that.
I don't know how I feel about every single one of them niggas coming back. And they just patch them niggas together. They just walking around like Frankenstein. But whatever. They got a dub there. That was a significant
We're going
dub.
to see at the end of this arc in 2 years, we're going to see who was right.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah,
2 years, nigga. I hate that.
I remember this.
Yeah, no, this is a good one. This is a quick. This chapter wasn't too. We got what we. No, it was as far as what we got to see. I'm giving it like an 8. You know me, I'm free. I give points out. I give it like an 8.
Yeah, no, I think
just off seeing what Gabon can do, and you see Summer, and then seeing how Summer is.
I still think he dies.
Fraudy, bro. He's a fraud, bro.
He's a fraud.
I still think Scopper dies.
Yeah, boys.
Yeah,
hey,
same.
Listen, it's your boy NoxFX signing out.
It's your boy Casey Silverback. We back. We're never leaving.
I love that new shit.
It's your boy Bad Lyre.
That's it. That's all you got for me. He's tired. We gotta get the hell out of here. Benji?
Hey, another great pod.
I love it.
Love the AMJ podcast.
Yes, sir.
Keep on subscribing.
Yes, sir. Love you guys.
We need
You guys
you
are
there.
going crazy.
Guys are going crazy. And here we go. Thank you so much for watching AMJ Podcast. Stay golden.